Hey, what's up? That's Old82 here, and today I'm bringing you guys some gun game action. So yeah, today I'm playing some gun game, and these are just some sprees and I don't know, some like mini kill streaks. I think I recorded over the course of like an hour or two, so this is the best of that hour or two. And yeah, apparently if you blow up stuff, that does not advance your gun. So today I want to talk about, as you guys know, Black Ops 3 is coming out Friday for PS3, Xbox 360, which are the old gen consoles, and then the new gens, which are Xbox One and PS4. I would also consider PC to be a new gen console, because it's going to be able to play the best version of Black Ops 3, which is what I want to talk about. The differences between the game for the old gen, which is PS3 and Xbox 360, and then the new gen, which obviously are the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So, some of the main differences. The frame rate is going to be different. For new gen, it's going to be 60 frames per second, I think, and the old, it's going to be about 30. And I've talked to people, and they said it's kind of noticeable, just based on old other games that are 30 versus 60 frames per second. So that might be something to consider. There's also the factor of DLC. You can't buy a season pass for old gen consoles, which kind of stinks. So if they even release DLC, which that's still in question, I don't think they've released anything recently about that, but if they do, you'll probably have to buy it individually unless they, for some reason, release a season pass. But I'm guessing they'll give away DLC because there's still a lot of players and still a lot of people want to buy it, so they want to make money. Another big difference, there's no campaign, pretty obviously. That's been known for a while now. And yeah, the multiplayer is just going to be toned down a little. There's no paint jobs, which is another thing that kind of stinks on old gen versus new gen, and I know I was getting excited about that. But the good news is that Black Friday is coming up, and yeah, maybe you guys can get some deals then. Another thing to mention is that these games, last gen versus next gen, are made by completely different people. Treyarch made Black Ops 3 for the next gen, and then some other company said, hey, can we make it for the old gen and try to do it? And they said, okay, go for it. But I think there's going to be some massive limitations for the old gen. And another major difference is on Black Ops 3 for next gen, you will be able to play 4-player campaign. And on old gen, you can't even do any campaign. So they cut it completely, which I said, I forgot to mention that on the new gen. It's 4-player, and on the old gen, it's $50, which is kind of nice, at least for PS3 it is, and they include a copy of Black Ops 1, which I thought was a nice feature, but I already have it, so it doesn't really help out at all. But I think they're trying to compensate for kind of the game. I think on new gen, it's also $50 or $60, I'm not sure, but yeah, the DLC will cost more. But they'll have all the DLC where the old one will only have part of it. But the reason there's so many differences is they're trying to move away from the old gen and onto the new one, which I really don't think is a good idea. Because now you have players spread over 4 consoles and like PC, so it's really spread out. And I noticed, at least in some older games, there's like really not that many people playing. I think it'd be easier to just condense it down to 2 systems and then another, and then PC obviously. But that's just me, and I think that's what they're trying to do. But there's gonna be those people that want to hang on. Like I still only have PS3, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think there's still going to be a decent amount of players on each, and I just hope that the differences don't ruin the game. All right, peace.